Hey, this is David Thompson. Today I'm going to be showing you the prototype for Pavlovs House. It just arrived in the mail today from the Gamecrafter. The Gamecrafter is the print-on-demand service I use for all my prototypes. The last prototype unboxing video I did was for Castle Litter. So just received the box, cut it open. I haven't opened the game at all, so we're going to be doing that, seeing it for the first time together. Okay, so here we have the box cover for Pavlovs House. Back of the box, typical packing job by Gamecrafter. They do a good job of packing it. So we're just going to cut this open. See what's inside together. It's a good, the same type of box, high quality box I used for Castle Litter. Very nice, good fit. Again, good quality cover here. The components inside, well packed. It's got the typical Gamecrafter smell that you get with all your components that are laser cut. That's kind of a soot smell, campfire smell. So the first thing I would get to here are the counters. We'll open these up. And the typical high quality counters you get with the Gamecrafter. Again, these are the laser cut. So you can see some of the soot on them. It wipes right off, no problem. So very good quality there. And they punch out very easy. So very good high quality counters. Really happy with the quality there. We can see just a couple of examples. These are the defenders of Pavlovs House. These are their the side when they haven't taken an action yet, and then the darkened side that shows that they've taken an action. And then you have some of the wear mark counters. It's very nice, good quality. Then we have some of the other counters that are used in the game. In the example prototypes I've shown before, I use a lot of cubes. When I made the Gamecrafter version, I changed these to counters that you can use. So we just see, like for example, the first aid counter here, the ammunition, the anti-aircraft guns, food and water, the sappers, etc. So all of the counters that are needed to play the game, right there. We have the cards. So you can see by the back, these are going to be some of the wear mark cards, but when the Gamecrafter prints the cards, they just wind up getting mixed together. So when we flip them over, we can see we have a mixture of both the Defenders cards here, as well as some of the wear mark. Very nice quality. I opted for the linen finish cards. They hold up a lot better for repeated play tests. A couple of packs of cards. There's another pack. The board, I'm going to put this aside for a second. Then we have the rules. So 2 books actually. This is the rule book. So nice bound rule book. It's about 40 pages long, or about 30 pages long rather. Really good quality. And then we have the companion book, which doesn't have any of the rules. It's just the background material and the design notes. So again, really nice, high quality, full color rule book or companion book to go along with the rules. The last thing is the board. I'll try to show some of that as well as I can, but I'll get another couple of views of that. So the board is so large that the Gamecrafter can't print it as a single board, so it winds up being 2 18 by 18 inch boards put together. So this is one half, and this is the other half. Okay, so I'm going to stop the unboxing video there. I'm going to change the view a little bit, do a final cut, couple of looks, and that'll be it. Thanks. Okay, now let's take a closer look at the components. Here's the rule book and the companion book, the box. See if I can try to get the whole board in.
Here's the board in its entirety. Here you have the Pavlovs House section itself. You can see Pavlov and his the other part of his storm group here in the reserves at the start of the game. We've got some suppression tokens and a food token there. Here we just have the Wehrmacht Assault on Pavlovs House section. And then here is, of course, Stalingrad itself with the Volga running through it. I've got all the defenders sorted out here, so you have the command element, those with submachine guns and rifles, the mortar unit, anti-armor machine gunners, forward observers, and snipers. I also have the defender cards sorted out, so at the beginning of the game, these would all actually be shuffled together, and I just got them out so you can see them, and then the Fog of War supply there. There's a few components that I actually just used my own bits that didn't come from the Gamecrafter, and that's what I'm using for the action tokens, the command tokens, and the disrupted markers, and then the dice here that I've used. So those are the only components that were mine before I got this from the Gamecrafter. Here are all the other components that I got from the Gamecrafter. These are for all of the operational level actions you can take. Of course, the Wehrmacht counters and the cards. So I've sorted these out, and once the game started, you would actually shuffle these together, but I have them sorted by the deck. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 deck, the extra rifleman that you would use when you play the 3-player variant, where one player takes the Wehrmacht controls the Germans. And then right now I've got the resupply and the storm group cards out, but those would be mixed into the deck too. Okay, so that's everything that came with the prototype. I'm extremely happy with it, very good quality. The Gamecrafter's done a good job here. So that's all. Thanks for watching.